Hello, happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing all right. Let me try to adjust this so we're not quite getting the glare from the door. How is everyone on this Tuesday? Kind of had to scramble. I don't know if anybody developed, my hair is kind of a wreck. If anybody has developed some YouTube channel addictions, aside from myself, I was watching the most recent cinema therapy. Hi! Oh, hey. Yes, Hailey. I was just saying I was watching the most recent cinema therapy, which was talking about Eclipse. Anyway, all right. Today feels like Wednesday. Yes. No. Hi, everybody. All right, let's get right into it then. Okay, Hailey, let me shuffle up, warm up a little bit. Normally I kind of shuffled a little bit before I start, but I didn't this time. Oh. Let's see what 3 cards come out for you. All right. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so the cards that came out for you, Hailey, were the Prince of Wands, Princess of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so it seems like, I don't know, the quickest and easiest explanation, it's like you got somebody going like, hey girl, and you're like, get the fuck out of my face. But then but the thing is, it's like, nah, this is gonna lead to some issues and stress and strife. I don't know if you've had this situation happen recently at a workplace or a school situation, some sort of social situation where you are frequently. Whatever happened, it's going to continue to cause some issues moving forward. Five of Wands need a clarifier. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so whatever it is there's something coming to an end that has to do with this interaction, something big. But perhaps you already knew the end was nigh. So, all right. Hi, Janice. Hi, Kim from Idaho. All right, looks like Janice is next. And hi, Kellis. And hi, everybody. I go one at a time down the comments. So I'll get to Janice next. Hailey, I hope that helped. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 3 cards for you are the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. So it's kind of interesting because, like, I feel like the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Swords are like on opposite ends of the spectrum. But in the middle here we have the 8 of Wands. So it feels like perhaps you're oscillating between the two, or maybe you're feeling both at the same time. Whatever it is, there's like a lot happening right now, a lot of movement, a lot of internal, I wouldn't say conflict, but there's just like a lot of movement happening. Like this 8 of Wands isn't really a card that describes anything perfectly, except it's just kind of conveys the message of things are moving really fast. But on one hand, you have this like satisfaction of like the friends in the family or like whoever's close to you, like you were emotionally fulfilled or you have access to emotional support. But on the other hand, there's this like intense heartache and heartbreak. So kind of another no fortune cookie. Just kind of telling you how things are going. Hi, Kellis. How's it going? Oh, I scrolled up too high. Clarific. Ew. Yikes, Kim. Okay. Do a 3-card reading in this. So let's see. I'll do 1 for them, 1 for you, and then the relationship. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. 1 for him or her, you know, them, is 3 of Cups. And then you have you as the 7 of Cups. This is very appropriate in this situation. And in the middle, we have the 5 of Cups. So the thing is this isn't dead set clear. It shows that the Three of Cups could be that there's something going on, but it could also just mean that he or she is spending a lot of time with their friends. And but on your hand here, the Seven of Cups is the cup. This is the card of like illusion. It can be like a lot of possibilities. Like you're thinking about a lot of things that could be happening. It's the card of like illusions and imaginations. It could be just also the card of emotionally making yourself sick. But then in the card here, the relationship, there's something is not right in paradise. This is Five of Cups. This is a card that is literally called disappointment. So it seems like there is something, there has been a change within the relationship, and one or both parties is feeling disappointed. Draw another card as clarification, because this is a big thing for just a quick 3-card reading. Okay, this isn't really helping me any to explain to you what's going on, but this is, it kind of shows that like whatever the two of you at least have like a stable home. The Four of Discs and the Nine of Discs, the more colorful one, or sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. This is the Nine of Discs and this is the Four of Discs. So it seems like kind of like you both have stable footing, at least physically. Like you're not in danger of like losing your homes, and you both seem to be happy with the physical domicile. So there's definitely something emotional going on. Again, this is not clear. I mean, it could be a third party, but it could also just be he's hanging out with his friends. But something has changed within this relationship, and I'm not seeing any communication cards, but I just know, and this is just me speaking, this is not the card speaking, like talk to them. Yeah, talk to them. Oh, this is Six of Swords and the Priestess. Like, don't discount your intuition, but you definitely need to maybe take some time away and definitely communicate, definitely figure out what's going on. But I do know, yeah, I could go into my own life history, but we don't have time for that. Yay. All right. Hello, Amanda. I hope this helps you. And I will go on next to Amanda and then Kellis, because I know Kellis, it's midnight where you are. Holy Moses. All right. 3 cards for Amanda. Okay, so we have Four of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Princess of Swords. So I get this sense of like, we're kind of hanging out at home, we're kind of keeping indoors or just keeping to ourselves and not really doing much, or maybe there's kind of like, maybe there was some fighting in the past or some disagreements, but now everything's kind of like stable, like nobody's fighting. And it's at the same time, this feels like maybe there's this feeling of dissatisfaction in the background. That's this Four of Cups here. So the sense of either you or someone else coming along and knocking it to shreds, like starting the fight again, starting the disagreement, just kind of shaking things up just to keep it interesting. Like that's what I'm seeing from these cards. So quiet period, someone doesn't feel satisfied with that. They have to kind of shake things up. So if this is you, like that just might be your way. Or if this is, you're thinking, you were asking this in relation to someone or something, you might already know who this person is and just know that they're, they just like drama and you don't have to be involved in that. Okay. All right, Kellis, let's see. And then Annette. Okay. All right, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. So we start out with the Hermit for you. And then the next is the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Prince of Wands. Okay, so this is just kind of telling me what I'm seeing from this is kind of like, I'm seeing actually a bunch of different things. I'm seeing like both of like almost like a sort of like not sure what to do, where to go with going out into the world and doing all those things you want to do, or like turning in and finding more answers, or doing more, just having more alone time. But also it's kind of the sense of like having that alone time, then just like kind of seeing where or like kind of going through like a bit of a dark, not a dark night of the soul, but just kind of like after doing all that alone time and research, kind of like going the like, I'm terrible, everything doesn't work, I'm never gonna whatever, all that negative not negative self-talk. It's kind of like almost like a period of minor depression, and then going back out into the world, like having to take that time to kind of reset before you can go back out in the world. But it could also be a choice between those two things. So it's kind of the multiples that are aspects that I'm seeing in here. And it's almost kind of backwards, because like this is like a Virgo card. This is a card of Virgo, actually. We're coming up on Virgo season. And I always see this card as like a Leo card. And we're leaving Leo season. So, but maybe that's just how it works for you. Like with whatever your astrology is that, Leo is more of a time for you to turn in and do your research. And then when Virgo comes out, you feel more energized, something like that. Okay, so that's what I see in the cards. I'm getting a lot of like almost no fortunes for people tonight. So, all right, Annette. Okay. So 3 cards for Annette. And Kim in Idaho, I hope that helped. I felt like that was clear as mud, but maybe not. Maybe you, as long as you know what I'm talking about, that's the important part. All right, we keep getting this Princess of Swords tonight. Yee! Okay, Annette, so we start out with the Princess of Swords. And then we move on to 5 of Wands, and the third card for you is the 5 of Discs. Doesn't sound like it's a great time for you. It just seems like you're just fighting. You're constantly fighting. Like it feels like everything is a fight. You might be feeling grumpy or just cranky in general, because it just, everything feels like a fight. Like you don't have the energy. It just seems like everything takes a lot longer than it should. And then at the same time, like there's this worry that you're not going to make it. Like you're not going to be able to pay the bills, or whatever you're doing is just like the business is going to go under, or you're going to lose your job, or just not be able to pay the bills or pay the rent, or, get that, or even it's like a card of like not even be able to get what you were hoping to get. Like if you're hoping to get a home, it almost feels like you're never going to reach your goals. Like that's the energy that I'm feeling right now, that you're just constantly feeling like you're fighting and you have no energy, and it just feels like nothing is going to work out. I'm going to draw a bonus for you. Okay. All right. So we get the 2 of Discs. This isn't like, yay, happy card. It's not a bad card either. It just knows, like, is reminding you that this is not going to be, it's not going to be like this forever. Things will change. I don't know which, it seems like, I think they're going to just be different. They might not move up high, but it'll be enough so that, like, you'll feel a little bit more comfortable. But just know that whatever the situation is right now that is causing you so much anxiety and stress and is making you tired, it's not like this forever. Change is inevitable. It will change. Okay. All right, who's next? All right. Oh, wow, I'm catching up. Hi, Ellen. I was thinking about you today on my way. Well, it wasn't my way home. I got my brows done next door to you, or to where you work. So But yes, I will give you cards. 3 cards. All right. Oh, shucks. Kellis says it's late, but worth the wait. 3 cards for Ellen. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups, Ellen, and then Queen of Swords, and then the Hermit. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is all about, I feel like we got this last time I read for you. I think I got this card maybe. I don't remember, maybe it was somebody else, but whatever. This is a card of taking care of yourself and like self-nurturing, nurturing other people. But in this sense, I get it. It's like taking care of yourself, taking time to, actually, one of my thoughts is like be upset about something. I don't know what you have to be upset about, or just almost like internally, like, because sometimes that is part of self-care. Like sometimes we need to be upset about things. Like it's okay, so that we can get that out and then move on. And the Queen of Swords is all about being honest and direct, which sometimes I feel like you have no problem doing. As a coworker, like you're not mean, but I feel like this is the, I don't know, the all bets are off, the cut the bullshit, like being a boss bitch, basically. Like I love this card because it's just so honest, direct, but not mean, just truthful. And then we have the Hermit, which is just, in this sense, I get it's the taking the time to look for the next thing, like taking the time. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to take some doing, and it's going to take time, but like go and start looking and keep looking. Okay. All right. And I did read for Annette already. Yes. Oh, and I was reading, we need to do lunch soon. Yes, we do need to do lunch soon. And the card that popped out was like, yes, we do. All right. Yes, Pamela, you may certainly get a card. Or I do 3. I hope you're okay with that. Kind of a standard format, at least in the, you're welcome, Ellen, in the Back Porch Magic lives, as we do 3 cards. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So this is an interesting one. We start out, the first card that came out is the 4 of Discs. Then the next card is the Lovers. And the final card is the 4 of Cups. So it's interesting. These 2 cards are on either side of the Lovers. You know, we have the, like, this is a classic card of stability, this 4 of Discs. It can be miserly, but I see it as stability. No more, no less, kind of having enough, using what you have, but it also like takes care of you and supports you. I mean, it's not like the Ritz. And then on the other hand, we have this 4 of Cups, this gift that maybe wasn't expected or unnecessarily wanted, or sometimes it doesn't feel good enough, or sometimes there's like a hidden catch. And in the middle here, we have the Lovers. So it's almost like the 2 of these things, this like stability and this thing that we didn't quite want, are like merged together in this thing that like seems like a major life choice. It could even be something like, I don't know, one of my thoughts was like a marriage proposal of a guy, like someone who's doesn't light your fire necessarily, but is like stable and a good provider and is caring and dots all the I's and crosses the T's. It's just, maybe there's not that feeling. And hold on, I gotta block somebody. There we go. And Yeah, whatever. It could be a person. I also kind of was, when I was talking about feeling like maybe it was like you found a house or a place to live that feels like it's going to be long term, or you can't leave it, but it's not maybe exactly what you were looking for, but it's definitely like it feels like a major life choice. And do remember that it is a choice. And if you choose not to go with it, it could be, you could end up regretting that long term. So, yeah. All right. Anybody else tonight? On any readings? Finally got my hair cut, got my brows did. Did that help? Hope that helped. Oh, you're welcome. Anybody else want any readings tonight? I know I didn't really, I jumped right into it tonight. I'm Heidi. I read for Back Porch Magic. If you go to backporchmagic.com, you can meet Taryn and Mama Cat and see all the wonderful things that they do, the decks that they've designed, and the podcast. And I think there's a bunch of other stuff on the Etsy. I think there's like a reading cloth and there's some herbs. I haven't been on it in a couple weeks. So go check it out. And you can always book a reading with me or one of my cohorts. And that's like if you have something more in depth or like a more of a life, like sometimes I get, if there's something more in depth that 3 cards isn't really going to convey, help you get guidance very well, like you can always book a reading with us. So anyone else? I'll also be, I don't know if anybody here watching is a burgeoning tarot card reader. I will soon be putting up some videos on reading and also on not necessarily reading, like how to interpret the cards. It's more the care and feeding. I actually did 2 of these last summer on my own page, but they kind of look like shit and I need to redo them. How to do, take care of your deck and also take care of yourself. And they're 2 separate videos. I think I had some others lined up and I never ended up doing them. So keep an eye out on this page for non-live videos of me trying to be helpful with some tarot advice. Okay, anybody else want a reading tonight? Yes, no, maybe, not sure. Well, as always, it is a pleasure reading for you all. I hope you all have a good night. And until next time, I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great night, everyone.